So growing up, Easter was always one of my favorite holidays. My mom would make these elaborate treasure hunts for my sisters and I. We'd wake up and we'd find these little eggs and there would be clues in them, and it would send us from clue to clue racing all around our property. So from the bird feeder to the bedroom to the dishwasher. When I became a mom, I wanted to continue this tradition with my boys. So when they were too young to read, I started out with little picture clues, sending them all around the house. And then once they got older, the clues were written in rhyme. Some clues take you lower or higher. Look inside the laundry dryer. It's one of my favorite holiday traditions, but now that I'm a mom, it's my job to fill the Easter basket. Now, we've got some choices here, don't we? We could fill our entire Easter basket all full of candy.
Candy, 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 candy.
We could go to the dollar store or the dollar spot at Target and fill up on a bunch of useless junk that we do not need.
I'm gonna give you a third option. Beautifully curated Easter baskets full of Usborne Books More that are going to help you build more memories this Easter.
For baby's first Easter, I'd start with one of our That's Not My books. They are heirloom quality, touchy-feely books with a little mouse looking for its animal. There's a matching unicorn stuffed animal for this one. Our Are You There Little Animal stories are adorable peek-through hide-and-seek stories with things to touch and find on each page. Alfie and Bet's ABC is a pop-up journey through the alphabet as the characters try to decide which letter is best. Our chapter books are great for sparking imaginative play. Fizz is a floofy little pup who wants to be a police dog. Cosentino is a magician who battles against the evil King of Hearts. These books are well written and designed with a beautiful layout to appeal to even your most reluctant readers. Add a cape and a mask to one of our muddle and match books and you have hours of imaginative play in store. These books are written with alliterated text and silly characters that you can mix and match for a different reading experience every time. If I had a little girl, that's where I would put the tiara, but you can add some costume jewelry inside a little egg and pair it with the most beautiful fairy tale books I've ever seen. This is our Peek Inside a Fairy Tale series. In Forgotten Fairy Tales of Brave and Brilliant Girls, you'll find 10 stories gathered from around the world of daring, courageous, clever girls who save the day. Once Upon a Timely is my favorite bedtime read with rhyming text, a vast array of vocabulary, sturdy pages, and beautiful illustrations. For our older readers, I'd recommend Vasilisa the Wise, a collection of folktales featuring strong girls and striking silhouettes. For your budding artist, I'd start with one of our phonics readers. In Unicorns and Uniforms, you will find Poodle Draws Doodles about a little pup who gets carried away with her sidewalk chalk. Add step-by-step drawing, which gives you simple drawings that you can duplicate, and a little sidewalk chalk, and you'll be all set. I also love Make Your Own Comics. It has lots of creative ideas for your little artist. Art Treasury features project ideas based on famous works of art. Learn from the masters as you create your own water lilies, starry night, and more. We have so many great books for your animal lover. This collection of Aesop's fables organizes its stories by virtues and vices, like friendship, cunning, and comeuppance. Our travel-size pocket books feature beautiful photographs and detailed information so you can learn all about animals. This is one of our Shine a Light books. Watch what happens when you put a light behind each page. Your kids are going to love revealing the secret pictures in these books. This is Secrets of the Rainforest, and there are lots more to choose from. Add a flashlight and some little plastic animals for some extra fun. If you have a storyteller, you are going to love Story Path. This is the book that first made me fall in love with Usborne Books More. Trace your finger along the path to create a different story every time. Build Me a Home is full of creative ideas for making memories. From castles to pirate ships to submarines, it gives you all kinds of ideas for making a world of your own. At the end, there are ideas for fort making. As your storyteller becomes a story writer, you're going to want to take a look at some of our writing resources. Write Your Own Sci-Fi and Fantasy Stories is my absolute favorite. It has all kinds of inspiration and tips for how to be a good writer. My Giggle Fun basket starts out with Nibbles, everyone's favorite little monster. He finds his way into other people's stories and creates all kinds of mischief. Just when you think you've caught him, he escapes again. Nibbles the Monster Hunt is our newest Nibbles book. This time, the little boy in the story gets to join Nibbles on his adventures, nibbling through books. We also offer a corduroy stuffed animal Nibbles. We have new joke books, Sports A to Z and Animals A to Z. It will have your kids laughing for hours. And from the same author as Nibbles, we have Beast Feast, where a monster catches a little boy and names him Dinner, and invites all of his monster friends to a feast. In the end, they don't end up eating the little boy. You don't have to worry. If your kids like to solve puzzles, we have so many options to choose from. Our maze cards are great for on the go and they wipe clean. We have math resources for every age. I love how our workbooks present math as something visual and engaging that's fun to solve and easy to understand. Math Puzzle Pad is great if your kids are a little bit older but not quite ready to be pushed into advanced concepts. The puzzles in this book help them to become creative problem solvers, like Katherine Johnson, one of the people featured in our new biography series. These are recommended for kids ages 7 to 11. Our 100 Things to Know About series presents information in a fun infographic style, making them perfect for early readers through adults. My boys and my library students love Greek myths. This is one of our leveled readers. It's a level 3, which is an early chapter book for kids gaining independence in reading. This is the Odyssey from our Graphic Legends series, which features classic stories shown in comic book style. There are now 10 stories in this series, and they are definitely family favorites. Finally, we have Politics and Government, starting with Ancient Greece, where democracy began. This is a wonderful resource teaching the history of government and tackling hard questions that we face today. For a little extra family fun, you can include some Greek-themed games. Easter is the perfect time to welcome your kids into the garden. Usborne Gardening for Beginners and the Usborne Book of Growing Food both offer step-by-step illustrated instructions in spiral-bound books with glossy pages, so you can have them open while you work in the dirt. These books help your child understand how to produce a beautiful and bountiful garden, and I bet you'll learn something too. Once you've grown all that food, you can learn a little something about it. Here's another book from our 100 Things to Know About series. This is 100 Things to Know About Food. We also have 100 Things to Know About Planet Earth, history, space, and science. Add some gardening tools, seed packets, and a journal for garden planning.
So, which of these ideas would be perfect to help you build memories and new traditions with the kids in your life? Did you see something you think they'd like? Go ahead and share it in the comments. Or do you think they'd be into something completely different? Send me what they like and I'll give you ideas for a basket that would be perfect for them. All with Usborne Books and More.
Yay! Hey! Let's read this one and this one. Which one do we? Oh, this.
Chapter 1. I want to be a police dog. The day Fizz told his family he wanted to be a police dog, they tried to talk him out of it.